Friends and the Catfish, a Dr. Phil exclusive continues.
All these girls thought they were in loving, fulfilling relationships. But soon, their worlds were turned upside down when they realized that their perfect man was romancing multiple women at the same time. You're not the only ones, Mackenzie. Have you met a Hiram?
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Megan! How are you?
I'm great, thanks.
Tell me you've met a Hiram.
I have.
Oh boy, and we got a Tory. Let me guess. You've met a Hiram.
You're right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of you getting worked by the same Hiram. This is a charming guy. Help me out here. How do you wrap your head around this?
I still can't wrap my head around it. I never imagined that he was talking to other girls. He devoted so much time to me. We would talk on the phone every night for like 2 or 3 hours. I didn't think he had time to talk to anybody else.
Were the facts the same? Was he telling you the same stories?
For the most part, yeah.
Some details were similar, but
Some are different.
they were all different.
Did he get messed up?
No.
How do you keep your story straight?
That's a great question.
Sarah, there was a point at which you pulled back, right?
We were supposed to go on our first date, and right before we were supposed to go on this date, he called me crying, and he said that his sister, who was supposed to be having twins, went into early labor and had lost one of the twins, and he was devastated. That was his excuse for not meeting me for a number of weeks, because him and his family were having a hard time with it.
He had a dog die. Did you ever hear about the dog?
Yeah.
You heard about the dog. You heard about the twin?
Yeah.
Twin. So 3 of the 7 heard about the twin. How does he keep track? I mean, what's he got, a spreadsheet?
I think that's gotta be it. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because if you're in an intimate relationship and you know things that the average person doesn't know about someone, you have to remember what you know about that person. Somebody put a lot of work into this. Pass that to Sarah, will you please? This is typical of what I mean about how much went into this.
So this is from Hiram. He says, I'm sorry about fighting with you today and yesterday. I'll be sure to make it up to you. If we do get married, I promise to make sure our home will always be a temple to you. I love you, and that's why I'm going to marry you. I want to hold you and put my hand around your waist when I'm with your family or friends. I want them to know that I love you more than anything.
Are y'all surprised to hear that amount of detail in the relationship that he had with Sarah?
I honestly am not, just because that's how he was with me as well.
He sent you this gift?
Yes. An edible arrangement.
You were able to track that down. Megan, you sent this to your friend Maddie. Read what you sent to Maddie.
Okay. I just have to brag for a minute. Hiram sent me a package, and guess what was inside? I almost cried. It was so awesome. He sent me a freaking new iPod, and he wrote me a cute note and gave me this envelope full of little notes, but I'm only allowed to look at one per day until he's supposed to get here.
This guy's putting a lot into this. Who does that? I mean, do you feel violated?
I feel extremely violated. How could I let this person who is doing the same thing to so many other girls do this to me? Like, why would I trust this person? Why would I tell this person all this information?
Do you wonder how you let this happen?
Absolutely.
How you let him get to you like this?
Yeah. All the time.
Are you mad at yourselves?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to believe that I could fall for this, but in all honesty, this person was an incredible manipulator and was really good at luring us back in after, we did question it. But there's always a reason to come back.
I mean, think about it. Targeting someone and saying, I am going to defraud this person. I'm going to get them to invest in someone that doesn't even exist. And the day is going to come when they're going to find out thought you were dealing with. You had feelings for the man who you thought was Hiram is here. Keegan, come on out. Keegan, how are you, sir?
Good. How you doing?
It's good to see you.
See you too.
Thank you so much for being here. This is not Hiram.
No.
So tell us who you are actually, really.
I'm Keegan. I am a student. I go to a school in Montana, but I'm originally from here.
You ever been to El Paso?
I have not.
You ever seen anybody in edible arrangement or an iPod or
No, sir.
you ever talked to any of these girls 2-3 hours at night or anything like that?
No, sir.
How's he stack up as a dream man? He's a pretty good looking guy, right? It's got to be eerie
It's weird.
to be
Look at a face
sitting.
and you're not even talking to that actual person.
Yeah, that this is who you thought was Hiram but isn't Hiram.
I feel bad. I didn't like you.
What did you think when you found out your identity had been stolen?
It felt very surreal. Like I didn't really believe it at first.
Sorry this happened to you.
I'm sorry it happened to y'all. It's not good.
I've done a lot of these shows, but I have never seen a catfish like this one. I had to track this catfish down for you. You will be shocked because the man behind this catfish scam is not a man at all. It's a woman.